it was just a very attractive place, and people came and they stayed for generations. Somewhere along the way, probably around 1810, a group of people from Kentucky, probably central Kentucky, were looking for more land. They wanted to expand, they wanted to go west, they wanted more opportunities for their families, and so they looked towards Missouri, which was just becoming a state. Colonel Richard Gentry put up a fairly sizable log cabin. There were evidently some other small cabins around, and they set up a little town which originally was on the top of the hill where Garth and really where the water tower is on Garth and Ash Street. They lasted about a year and had a very hard winter because they could not get water easily. So within a year they gave up where that was going to be their town, and they slid the whole town map that they had prepared right down the hill for about 4 or 5 blocks. And once Columbia was platted and the word went back to Kentucky and some of the other places back east, they just poured in. By 1830, there were about 300 families here. The town just began to grow and grow and grow. Broadway was extra wide when it was laid out because these people had wonderful horses and they liked to race. And so Broadway was wide enough so they could race and turn around and come back down again. Most of the buildings, the early buildings, were all wood. And there is really nothing left physically to show early Columbia. There were multiple fires, and some of them were pretty devastating, where they took out whole blocks. Niedermeyer Apartment, which is I think on the corner of 10th and Cherry, if I remember correctly, at the very end of that building is part of the original Lucy Wales Academy. And as far as I can tell, that's probably the oldest piece of building that was left from the early times. It's just been a very desirable place in which to live, and people come and stay, and we're just growing and growing and growing. Now I would call us a small city.